It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Jaguars, leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Jags and the Texans, and it's all up next.
He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They need 2. Here's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a night.
Here's a diving catch right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They'll run on first down. Parker. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Olsen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The numbers in last week's game for Graham: 20 carries, 88 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, it's Graham, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Graham, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Throwing on first down. Olsen got his man there. It's Wallace complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down. First carry now. This is Matthews. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That one caught by Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Parker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 19 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. We'll find Gibson here complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up to the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking to throw. Olsen finding Gibson on a slam. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Houston set to take over. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Olsen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Olsen. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Graham. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The offense on 3rd down, Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Back to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Olsen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Olsen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Olsen. That one complete to Parker. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Olsen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second and a couple. Back to throw. Olsen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. Olsen. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone. Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Graham's got it over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play. Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. The Bucs needing to hold on and win this.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Olsen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Olsen. This is brought in by Gibson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Olsen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Texans will take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, it's Graham. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Graham, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Graham. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That is caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now out comes Houston. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 15. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Graham down to about the 45. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Parker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's able to find Wallace. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on third down, Olsen. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Houston set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll set up to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The connection made, it's Graham. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Parker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Olsen.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And the Jaguars send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 15. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Texans down by 7. A minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Pass complete, Graham.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
He'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
For the defense circling now, 4th down and 7.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts on third down. Parker, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Floating one, incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Not only did he have a a chance to scan the field there. It felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Jacksonville, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next